player's forces are under attack.
Alright then, let us go. Demon Hunter start here, as is the norm on this map. Terrana stand is insanely good for immolation. Creeping. Peon, Scout. That FoCuS always likes to sacrifice, which always makes me mad. But the Blade Master wanted to go for some items at the start. Heal salve as well, but seems like the Demon Hunter here is going to be off to a great start. Getting so much good damage in with the immolation. I feel like this happens every time I watch this matchup on this map. And then Demon Hunter's level 3, and LawLiet can do whatever he wants, and then he wins. And so far, FoCuS's drops have been pretty bad. One could even say the worst. If this is another ring, it would have been indeed terrible. It's a bit better than that. Demon Hunter with the Circlet Claws, Gauntlets looking decent already. And what a nice jumpstart this is. Level 2.5. And one more Merc Camp will be enough to clock in that level 3. Oh, but FoCuS might be thinking about stealing it. Risky, risky. I could cloak. Oh, sick. Makes you the cloak, bro. Tech-wise, FoCuS is slightly ahead, but not by that much. I think it cost a bit of Wisp Repair. Good scout also by LawLiet here with the illusion. I like this a lot. Both players are very aware how crucial and impactful this Merc Camp creep is. And the Demon Hunter now taking some little baby wizards in the middle. Getting a little bit closer. Yeah, I think he's trying to be tricky here. I think he was trying to sell the idea that he was going Talons, and now he's going Hunter's Hall to throw FoCuS off, potentially. But the good thing is, Orc can always go Shadowhunter, Raider, Walker against everything that Night Elf can play, if it's a Demon Hunter. If you're facing a Keeper, it's a different story, because Entangle, dangerous, no Purge, all that. Speed Scroll even used to get the Berserker away. Seemed a bit unnecessary to me. But FoCuS did get the Berserker, which especially against Dryads is a very big deal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and I would say both were pretty successful in slowing the opponent down. Blade didn't get level 2, Demon Hunter didn't get level 3, and I would say this favors FoCuS a bit more in the end. I mentioned in the early stages of the game how devastatingly effective an early game level 3 Blade can be. Ancient of War, by the way, in trouble. This will be a big kill. One of the biggest, perhaps, that FoCuS could get. Oh, but great game sense. He knows the Keeper must be right around the corner, and he saved just a few more seconds. This could have been his end. No way. Whoo! Alright, gets the kill. I would say space created though. Shadowhunter got level 2. He got double Berserker, which is also super sick now for creeping. Blade is going to be revived before too long. And Ancient of War went down. Without the Ancient of War, you can't creep much with only Dryads. But it's not only Dryads. It is Bears. Wait. Is there 0 Dryads? He's skipping Dryads altogether so far.
Forces are under attack.
Thank you very much. Natural now being crept by FoCuS. This map always good for expanding, as we know all too well. And it seems like we're having some ping issues here. Yeah, that's just, you know, that's just good form. Good taste. Just cast in Morse code. Do 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 do. That's like a good idea. Can't wait for the YouTube comments. What's up with the Demon Hunter skill build, by the way? Yeah, keep going. I know. Very nice. Demon Hunter skill build, though. He's got level 2 immolation, level 1 mana burn. If he...
A player's forces are under attack.
But he got level 3 after the Blade Master died. What? I don't think I really know what you're saying. But that's alright. We have... Ah, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. That actually makes sense, Neil. Not bad. You know, in the Mediterranean, it's a slow lifestyle. It's very chill. It is mañana, mañana. You know, you gotta go with the flow. Of course it is. When do we get the fish? Mañana, mañana. I know, but there, mañana isn't really the right answer, right? Oh! Speaking of which, the new Chappelle special came out. Did you see it? What do you mean? It's funny. Oh, last hit stolen. This is only bears, by the way. It's literally only bears, nothing else. Big invul stolen here is great for the Blade Master. Ooh, this is a tough spot for LawLiet. He has a TP, which now he's going to use. Let's see if everything is in range. I believe so. And in the end, almost everything survived. I think one raider, one dryad going down. But time bought. FoCuS now is the expansion. Seems like FoCuS here in a winning position now. Hungry Kodos. That's the nickname they were given a long time ago, and it is still apt. I really like him FoCuS' play. He did manage to avoid the most dangerous thing in the early game, which I think is always the level 3 Demon Hunter fast, despite the hero loss. Dude, is there still no Dryads? Oh no, there's Dryads now. 2 Dryads in the mix as well. But, yeah, nothing great that it can dispel. And FoCuS' army keeps growing. Yeah, one of Mana Steel. Double heal scroll? Right, yeah. Double heal scroll. FoCuS seems to be in the perfect spot. Even a couple of Serpent Wards here, maybe to help him out. He's going to scout with a peon across the map, which is also really nice. And this will give him a great feeling of relief, because there is, in fact, no expansion here. And FoCuS knows he's got a big lead.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet is rich, though. Somehow he was able to gather a lot of resources. Is now the time he's breaking? Seems like he is. Even more bears. Jesus Christ. It is so many bears. These Kodos have not had anything for breakfast. And they're looking forward to a tasty treat. There's still so much time as well. LawLiet probably wants to spend all of his gold before he goes for the attack. A little bit more creeping as well. Blade Master finally getting the levels that he was lacking early game. And Shadowhunter close to 4 is also so good. Oh, could make a shop at the expansion. I would love to see that. As FoCuS is rounding out his 80 supply. Dude, he's got 4 heal scrolls. Yeah, expansions give you money. And money is very good. It's the most important thing in the world, as we know. No, hashtag capitalism. LawLiet is proving to be patient. Yeah, somehow got up to 80 supply, which is kind of crazy. He was able to build an 80 supply army against an 80 supply army. But he doesn't have 4 heal scrolls. There is certainly a difference there. Continuously peon scouts walking around the map. I like that. I think FoCuS is going to go high upkeep here, seeing the approach of the opponent. I don't know when I last saw an orc in high upkeep. Yeah, I didn't think they could count that high, honestly. No shop here, I find a bit dangerous. Oh, but the Serpent Ward positioning is perfect. If if LawLiet comes in to attack the Serpent Wards, he's going to get flanked from a huge concave. This is just a wonderful position. LawLiet across the map. He's going to try to expand now. And maybe that goes unscouted. That's such a big army, dude. Holy crap. The weird thing is, despite this insane army size, upgrades are still not very efficient. Because he's got walkers and kodos and berserkers. Maybe ammo upgrades he could go for? I guess at least one would make sense. $96 supply, dude. Yeah, this could get really awkward for both. Both kind of want to be out in the open because the Kodos want to connect and the bears, of course, want to connect. There's, by the way, 8 bears in a Zeppelin. You called it earlier. And then they just drop in the back. Okay. No entangle on the blade. He might be in trouble. Speed scroll, heal wave, everything to save the blade, and healed and saved. He is, I guess. Demon Hunter mana starting to run low. Keeper got the level 4 as well. The trade's perhaps not the worst yet for LawLiet, but the Orc army is still so enormous. Ho! Little Orc outpost up here. Getting ready for round 2. So kind of keeping away from the shop. This is actually brilliant. If they don't just fall instantly.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
It's a beautiful game by FoCuS. Crossing all the T's and dotting all his I's this game. This can be a very, very dangerous map against the Night Elf, especially against the Demon Hunter. But FoCuS knew what he had to do, and once he was in a good position in the mid game, then he can make use of that great expo accessibility on this map. 96 supply, dude. I'm not sure if I've ever seen an Orc army at 96 supply, actually. That is indeed quite nice. I would like to see 100, though. Can we stop fighting, please? So hard to chew through this army. At least as Night Elf. With Undead you would only need like 3 destroyers and 2 heroes. But that's a different story. LawLiet not giving it up yet. Of course, there's this guy called Dark Terror. If he makes it to level 6, dude, that is how you can deal with 90 supply, maybe. But he's got a ways to go. Yep, absolutely right. Oh, blade, close to falling again. These rings have gotten some mileage, by the way. They've been very helpful, but now it might be too late finally. No, the shop is ready, and he perfectly built the shop there in time. Now he can go for potions and salves. Really, really good game by FoCuS. Getting his first level 5 hero now. Can get some clarities here. He's still at 88. Seems like it should be. Everything's dropping pretty low on FoCuS. LawLiet, if you can do it then with Moonwells, get more kills and get level 6. Level 4 HP. Oh my god, the Deminer. Somehow surviving. Gets in a good mana burn. But it's just quite simply too much. It's just... Sometimes it's a numbers game. Sometimes it's about how much stuff you got. And FoCuS just got more. Yeah, indeed. Very, very well done, despite some subpar items at the start. Yeah, Terra Stand, still always a fascinating map to me. It seems like if the early game goes well for the Orc, it's really good for the Orc. If the early game goes well for the Night Elf, it's really good for the Night Elf. It seems like this time, FoCuS able to get the edge. As Neo mentioned earlier, LawLiet today, far from in his best shape. He has a cold or a fever. He certainly is high in temperature. No big mistakes really by him here. It was rather just FoCuS impressing. Yeah, map 2, of course, will be LawLiet's pick, and he's going for a rather unusual one. Springtime it will be, which we've seen in the pool for TED Cup and other tournaments for a while now, but still not as well developed and as figured out. Especially for the Orcs, it seems like it oftentimes takes a long time to really figure out a map and every creep route and every counter and every flowchart detail. LawLiet, I think, oftentimes is really impressive when he can riff, when he can innovate and improvise. And FoCuS more needs a solid plan to go by. But if FoCuS wins here, he will have the next win against LawLiet under his belt. I mentioned earlier that these guys have played against each other plenty of times in their career. Historically speaking, it's a 57% win rate for LawLiet. Last encounter, though, in Super TED Cup 2 went to FoCuS, with a couple of wins before that to LawLiet, some to FoCuS. So it's been a very even back and forth, with FoCuS, however, at the moment higher up in the Elo standings. Poggies! We can perhaps also stream on TikTok for our Zoomer viewers. Can they just hold the phone sideways? You think someday the Zoomers are going to see a TV and they're like, what is this? This looks like a phone facing the wrong direction. They go to a movie theater, they're like, what the hell are you guys doing? Yeah. Dancing a Fortnite dance.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lego Fortnite? Wait, is that Fortnite with Legos or Legos with Fortnite? Okay. Cross promo. Oh yeah. Keeper first this time. Against still, of course, a blade. Now, LawLiet was definitely a front runner for those kinds of strats. I have not seen a series AP push in like a million years. Might even be 1.5 million years. But my biggest concern always is with the Keeper is if he can't creep well. But LawLiet is the king of creeping. And seems like here, this should be a fast level 2 for him. Look at that peon. Oh, nice call. Peon Scout, by the way, also nicely saw where the Keeper was going. Nicely saw where he might next be moving. That is what you can get when you don't lose the peon right away every time at the start, FoCuS. Isn't that nice? He's level 2 now. Mirror image! Oh, I was hoping for it. Could use that here for scouting since the peon is dead. He found with another peon, the Ancient Protector. And especially when you have full mana, I feel like mirror image has so much value. Love to see it. Grunt should be dead, though. With another entangle, there should be no way around it. A last hit would go a long way. Oh, that was very off, actually, but alright. An AP for a Grunt. Sort of an even exchange. And LawLiet now with the first sneaky move. We have a Tree of Life in the middle of the map that could be scouted quite easily if FoCuS thinks about it. This is a nice play by LawLiet. He's pretending like he wants to go creep. So he's drawing the Blade Master back, trying to distract from his own expansion. But FoCuS not falling for it. He's like, something's fishy here. I smell some tuna. What's going on? And now he has found the tuna in the net. Mirror image. But the normal damage from the hunts here is pretty good. Grunts are being brought from the main base. Oh, the Archer Scout. Oh, that's sick. Archer actually sees the grunts approaching, but it's quite a lot of them. Now we finally got the Sentinel as well. And there's still an AP, by the way. Somehow LawLiet was able to get one AP and lose it. An expansion and another AP. And, ooh. Decision now has to be made. Is he going to cancel or not? He's going to go for the Hex, try to force the TP out, and try to repair at the same time. Clutch moment in the game here with a peon repair, and that should be enough. Keeper forced away. But, of course, a Hex was also forced on the Orc. Nice play. Even deny with the AP. Both players here playing pretty damn well, I gotta say. Wonderful to see. Both flexing their Warcraft muscles. With now the next Hunters going down. Wyvern damage, of course, also wonderful here. But this AP is still here and still a nuisance.
Town is under siege.
Keeper returning, full HP, full mana, but only level 2. Not the most impressive army here, perhaps, for LawLiet, whose tier 2 is now finally finished. Time, more than time, for the Alchemist. There we go. Joining the gang.
The player's forces are under attack.
Taking out the Shaman, though. Should be 2 kills here, going the Night Elf's way. Keeper getting closer to 3. But he still is lacking a bit. The Wyvern is putting out great damage, by the way. Might even get another... Yes, indeed. Gets another Huntress as well. But also, FoCuS is losing plenty of units. And he doesn't have an expansion.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alright, reinforcements now. Very important. What's the moon juice saying? Oh, not looking good. Everything's dry. Shop is badly needed. Keeper has 2 entangles maybe to use. Alchemist also not too impressive with low HP and only level 1. It has to do the hunts. The hunts have to save the day here. When you have to sacrifice an expansion, it is rarely a good game for you as the Night Elf. If you have really strong levels, you can still use those to stay competitive. But the levels aren't exactly very strong. Double level 2 is just alright. There's the Blade Master. He's getting close to level 3 already. Shadowhunter indeed was looking a bit under-leveled. But also now he's working on his additional spells. Is he gonna go Serpent Wards? Yeah, okay. So no heal wave. Always a bit dangerous, but FoCuS has managed everything quite well so far. Level 2 mirror image, also pretty cool for the illusions. Wisp detonates will be needed. And here they are. No crit! I feel like this is happening more and more lately. And still no heal wave, of course. Falling back into the main, trying to buy time for these heal cells to work. The burrows would still be a very strong defensive help. But guess what? There's not even that many peons to put inside the burrows. All of a sudden, LawLiet has an opening here. Oh! So many units going down, though. I feel like this is favoring LawLiet, isn't it? This Hunter's also not going to fall. Wisps again for the detonate. It is expensive to spells, but the spells he does get. Oh, wait. Lightning Shield. Oh, gets the Hunters actually in the end. That is pretty neato. But so many grunts, so many raiders fell, and LawLiet's expansion now is almost up again. Hex on the Keeper, but no crits here really to put in big damage. That's of course what's lacking on this only level 3 Blade Master. TP had to be bought. This was expensive purchases here. Tavern Res and TP. But the expansion is almost mining.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS is working on those levels. Double level 4 is very strong for the Orc, but the skill build doesn't seem to be the best. Level 1 mirror image and level 2 crit would probably be better. And of course heal wave would probably be better. And affording a Tome of Retraining in a tight econ game like this, also not too easy, because all the peons, or at least a lot of the peons, were killed earlier that were on lumber. It's also hard to counter expand. It seems like FoCuS, despite having decent fights, he's not in a very comfortable position here economy-wise. This game certainly far from over. 50 versus 50 favors the Orc, but the reinforcements will favor the Night Elf. Oh, Shadowrunner. Far in front. Whoops. Maybe in the wrong group. And this could be a good position for LawLiet here. Finding the choke point, but the Walker's breaking through. Trying to take out the archers one by one. So far it's working pretty well. Of course, not all of them done yet. Keeper has to run back with the entangle, trying to cover his retreat. Good hex on the alchemist, limiting the heal spray as well. And so far, FoCuS is owning this fight. Can LawLiet recover? His heroes need to get back in fighting shape. Really nice Serpent Ward there, summoning to kill very quickly. And somehow, FoCuS was even able to find the resources for the counter expansion. If you can buy 1 or 1.5 more minutes, the expansion will be up and this game will be his. LawLiet now under heavy pressure and he doesn't even know about this expo yet. Nice. LawLiet trying still desperately with the hero kill, but at this point I don't think killing the shadow would even be enough while losing so much in the meantime. And the blade makes it to level 5. So do his buddies, the mirror image illusions. And LawLiet is just losing one unit after the next. Another TP probably going to be needed here to get out. There's still more hex available. And FoCuS is poised to meet yet another Night Elf because this game must certainly be his.
Forces are under attack.
He's got level 3 mirror image, by the way. This is really cool. Very hard to deal with unless you have a ton of wisps around for detonate. And even without heal wave, FoCuS here is looking fine and dandy. Doesn't seem to be interested at all in the Tome of Retraining. He's sticking to his guns. Decisive play by him and just convincing all around. LawLiet, of course, not in his very best shape today. He's struggling with the fever. It's a good move by LawLiet, considering that he couldn't really fight. He gets the best he can, but FoCuS going to keep going into the Night Elf main base. And there's not much to fear here. No towers, hardly any moon juice. FoCuS ready to take a fight and close out this series. Wits are ready for the detonate. Is it going to be enough to deal with all of the illusions? Here we go! First round. There's lots of mana still on the Blade Master, but really good detonates. Very good detonates indeed. Mirror images were dealt with. But what about the rest? Still Serpent Wards, still Grunts and Raiders, and even that single Wyvern from the early game is still here. Somehow holding on to it very well. FoCuS just with a wonderful performance today. Double level 5 heroes. So hard to deal with. Another nice hex preventing the staff. And that should be that.